Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start from sum number 31 from exercise 16.2. This is the fifth part from this exercise. For the previous part, please check the description box, the link will be there. So as here in sum number 31, if the diagonals of a rhombus are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter, find its perimeter. Okay, so suppose this one is a rhombus. Okay, here A, B, C, D are rhombus and BD and AC are the diagonals. And you know that here in rhombus all sides are equal and the diagonals are bisect each other. So suppose here as AC equal to 8 centimeter or BD equal to here 6 centimeter. Okay, 8 and 6, and this one is O. So definitely here AO equal to 4 centimeter, that equal to also OC, and as same as here BO equal to OD, that equal to 3 centimeter, because the diagonals of a rhombus are bisect each other perpendicularly also. So as these angles are 90 degree, so from any triangle, that means triangle AOB, it's a right angle triangle. So here AB square equal to BO square plus OA square by Pythagoras theorem. So here BO means 3 square, that means 9, and OA square means 4 square, that means 16. So that equal to 25. So here AB equal to 5. Okay, AB equal to 5 centimeter. That means here each and every side of the rhombus is 5 centimeter. So it's very easy to find out the perimeter. Here the perimeter is 5 into 4, that equal to 20 centimeter. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem, sum number 32. In 32, if the sides of a rhombus, okay, are 5 centimeter each, one diagonal is 8 centimeter. So as here side equal to 5 centimeter, definitely all side are 5 centimeter, and suppose here AC equal to here 8 centimeter, diagonal AC, then the half of the diagonal, that is AO, equal to 4 centimeter. Okay, here the same diagram as the previous one. So here AC equal to 8, that means here AO equal to 4 centimeter. So you can easily find out the half of the second diagonal, that is BO. So here BO will be here 3 centimeter. Why 3 centimeter? Because as side is 5 centimeter, as same as the previous one, so here BO will be definitely 3 centimeter. Now here you have to find out what? You have to find out the area. So here the area will be, you know the formula, the area will be half into product of diagonals. So first diagonal is 8 and second one, as half is 3, definitely the full one is 6. So here 3, it will be here 24 centimeter square is your answer. So here the first question, the length of the other diagonal, that is 6 centimeter, and the second question, the area of the rhombus, that is 24 centimeter square. Now next, here sum number 33. From the figure 1 given below is a trapezium. Find the length of BC and the area of the trapezium. Assume AB equal to 5, AD equal to 4 and CD equal to here 8 centimeter. So as here AD equal to 4 centimeter, and now if you join a perpendicular line, that means suppose this one as BN, so definitely here BN will be 4 centimeter. Okay, and here ND will be 5 centimeter, then here CN will be 3 centimeter. Clear? I hope it's clear. So now here from triangle BCN, in triangle BCN, this is a right angle triangle, so that means here BC square equal to CN square plus BN square. So CN means 3 square and BN means 4 square, so it will be here 25, that means BC equal to 5 centimeter. That is your first answer. Next one, you have to find out the area of the trapezium. Okay, so here the area, so area equal to half into, second one is sum of parallel side. So parallel side means AB into CD. So as here AB is 5 and then here CD is 8. So 5 plus 8 and into AD is 4. So 2 cancel out with this one. Here 26 centimeter square is your answer. Now move on to the next diagram. In figure 2 given below is a trapezium, find AB. Okay, and next area of the trapezium ABCD. So for the second one you have to draw another perpendicular line in this way. Suppose this one 2, so this one also 2, and here if this one is n, so here dn will be 6 because here AD equal to 8 centimeter. So 6 plus 2 it 8 centimeter. So now from the triangle here CDN. Okay, from the triangle here CDN, it's a right angle triangle. So definitely DC square equal to ND square plus NC square. So DC means here 10, 10 square means 100, ND means here 6, so it's 36 plus NC square. Okay, so from that one you can find down NC equal to 100 minus 36, that is 64. So it will be root over 64, that equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so that means here if NC equal to 8 centimeter, then definitely AB equal to also 8 centimeter. That is the first answer. Now next one, find the area of the trapezium. So area equal to half into sum of parallel sides. That means here it's 8 plus 2 and then into the perpendicular, that is AD. AD equal to here 8. Clear? So it will be here 2 cancel out with this one. So it's 40 centimeter square your answer. Now, number C. In number C, here the cross section of a canal is shown in figure given below. If the canal is 8 meter wide at the top and 6 meter wide at the bottom, and the area of the cross section is 16.8 meter square, calculate its depth. So this one here, this one is a what? This one is a trapezium. So suppose here if you draw here a perpendicular like in this way, suppose here it's A, B, C, that one is D, and here L. So here AL is the depth of the canal. Okay, so here half into sum of parallel side, that means 8 plus 6 into AL, which is the perpendicular height of the trapezium and also the depth of the canal, that equal to here 16.8 according to your problem. Okay, 16.8. So here the next one here 8, it's 14 into AL, that equal to 16.8 into 2. Okay, then next one here AL equal to 16.8 into 2 by 14. So cancel out 7. So 16.8 by 7, that equal to 2.4 meter. So 2.4 meter is your answer. Now next one, sum number 34. In sum number 34, the distance between the parallel side of a trapezium is 12 centimeter. Okay, that means the height. And the distance between the midpoints of the other side is 18 centimeter. So suppose here this one is a trapezium. Okay, so here distance, that is 12 centimeter, and the midpoint. So if this one is the midpoint and this one the another midpoint, if you join this one, that one will be 18, that one equal to 12. Okay, find the area of the trapezium. So in that case here, suppose E and F, that one is EF, that one DCBA. Okay, so here these lines are parallel lines. E and F are the midpoint. So here you can write down that EF will be EF equal to half of AB plus DC, and that equal to 18. Okay, so that means here AB plus DC, that equal to here 36. Okay, AB plus DC, that equal to 36. So the area will be here area equal to half into sum of parallel side, that means AB plus DC, that equal to 36 into perpendicular, that equal to 12. So cancel out with this one, it's 6. Now your answer will be 36 into 6. So here 216 centimeter square. Very easy. Now next one, sum number 35. The area of a trapezium is 540 centimeter square, that is area. If the ratio of the parallel side is 7 is to 5 and the distance between them is 18 centimeter, So find the length of the parallel side. So as here 7x and 5x will be the two parallel side. So half into sum of this one into height, that equal to 18, that equal to 540. Okay. So from that one, if you cancel out this one, it's 9. So here it's 12x, that equal to 540 by 9. Okay. 540 by 9, that equal to 60. So definitely x equal to here 5. So now if x equal to 5, then two sides are 7 into 5, that equal to 35, and another one 5 into 5, that equal to 25. So 35 and 25 is your answer. Now sum number 36. The parallel sides of an isosceles trapezium are in the ratio 2:3. If its height is 4 centimeter and area is 60 centimeter square, then find the perimeter. So as 2:3, that means one side is 2x and another one is 3x. So according to your problem, half into 2x plus 3x into 4, that one equal to 60. So here you can write down 2 cancel out with this one. So here 5x equal to here 60 by 2, that is 30. So from that one x equal to 6. So as here x equal to 6, then two sides are 2 into 6, it's 12, and 3 into 6, it's 18. Okay. So now first you have to draw the trapezium. It's an isosceles trapezium. That means definitely here A, B, C, D. So AD is equal to BC. Now if you join a perpendicular line, that is N and M, as DC equal to 12, AB equal to here 18, then MN equal to 12, and here AN, that is equal to with MB. So 12 plus 6, it becomes 60. That means this one 3 and this one also 3. So now from the triangle, this one equal to 4, also 4. Now from the triangle AND, it's a right angle triangle. So here the hypotenuse AD equal to root over 3 square, that means 9, and 4 square 16. So that equal to 5. Okay. So this one 5 and this one 5. Now you have to find out what? You have to find out the perimeter. Okay. So here the perimeter equal to 5 plus 5 plus 18 plus 12. So that equal to here 40 centimeter. That is your answer. Now sum number 37. In 37, the area of a parallelogram is 98 centimeter square. If one altitude is half the corresponding base, determine the base and the altitude of the parallelogram. So first here let base equal to x centimeter, and the corresponding altitude definitely x by 2 centimeter, half of the base. So area of the parallelogram, you know that base into altitude. Okay, base into altitude, that means height of the parallelogram. So here base is x, so x into x by 2, that equal to 98. So you can write down this one as x square by 2, that equal to 98. That imply here x square equal to 196, and here x equal to 14. Okay. So that means here base equal to 14 centimeter and height or altitude equal to here 7 centimeter. Next, sum number 38. The length of a rectangle. So first you have to draw a rectangle here. So here the length is 12 more than its breadth. Okay, so if breadth is x, the length equal to x plus 12. The numerical value of its area is equal to 4 times the numerical value of its perimeter. So first here area equal to length into breadth, so x into x plus 12, and next here perimeter equal to 2 into next one length plus breadth. Okay, so that means here 2 into 2x plus 12. So now according to the problem, here the numerical value of its area, so that means here x into x plus 12, that is the area, is equal to 4 times. So 4 into the numerical value of its perimeter, so 2 into 2x plus 12. Okay. So now you have to find out the dimension. So as here you can write down this one x square plus 12x, This one here 4 to 8, 8 to the 16x, and then here 12 into 8, it's 96. So that means here x square minus 4x minus 96, that equal to 0. So by middle term factorization, you will get here x plus 8 and then x minus 12, that equal to 0. That means here either x equal to minus 8, which is not possible, then x equal to 12. So as here breadth equal to 12, okay, that means here breadth equal to 12. So length equal to 12 plus 12, it's 24. So that is your answer. Now next, sum number 39. The perimeter of our rectangular plot is 68 meter. Okay, perimeter equal to 68 meter. The length of its diagonal. So diagonal equal to 26 meter. Find its area. So you know that here the formula for perimeter, that equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so 2 into L plus B, that equal to 68. That means here L plus B, that equal to here 34. So L plus B equal to 34. So from L you can write down 34 minus B. Now next one, you know also the formula of the diagonal. So here diagonal equal to root over L square plus B square. Remember that, root over L square plus B square. So here you can write down D square equal to, I mean diagonal square equal to L square plus B square. So as here diagonal equal to 26, so 26 into 26, it become 676. Okay, I repeat 676. Now in place of L square, you can write down 34 minus B whole square, then plus B square. So 676. Now here A minus B whole square formula. So 34 into 34, it becomes 1156. Then here 34 twos are, it's 68B, and the last one here B square, again plus B square. So here you can write down 2B square minus 68B, okay, and then here 1156 minus 676, that is 480. So write down here 480. Now here if you common 2, it becomes B square minus again 34B, and that one here 240, that equal to 0. So by middle term factorization method, just write down here B minus 10 and next one here B minus 24, that equal to 0. So either B equal to 10 or B equal to 24. So as here if B equal to 10, the length equal to 34 minus 10, that is 24, and if B equal to 24, then length equal to here 10. This one is not possible because here maximum case length is always greater than breadth. So your answer will be this one. Now you have to find out the area of this one. So 10 into 24, that equal to 240 centimeter square. Sorry, it's meter square, not the centimeter square. Okay, now the last one, sum number 40. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here in sum number 40, a rectangle has twice the area of a square. Okay, the length of the rectangle is 12 centimeter greater and its breadth is 8 centimeter greater than two sides of a square. Okay, very careful. So first you have to let the side of the square, that equal to x centimeter. Clear? Now length of the rectangle will be x plus 12 and breadth of the rectangle is x plus 8. Now here the area of the square, that equal to x square, and here the area of the rectangle, that equal to x plus 12 into x plus 8. Okay, so here according to the problem, the area of the rectangle is twice of the area of the square. So you can write down x plus 12 into x plus 8, that one equal to 2 into x square. Okay, so whenever you multiply it, x square plus 20x plus 96 minus 2x square, that one equal to 0. So you can directly write down here minus x square plus 20x plus 96, that one equal to 0. So finally here x square minus 20x minus 96, that one equal to 0. Then by middle term factorization method, here you will get x plus 4 and then here x minus 24, that equal to 0. So x equal to either minus 4, which is not possible, then x equal to here 24. So 24 centimeter is the side of the square. Now you have to find out the perimeter of the square, that is 24 into 4, that equal to 96 centimeter.